everybody. Welcome to my page. Today I'm going to be painting a welcome door hanger, home sweet home door hanger. I'm sorry. Hopefully you guys like it. Hello, hello. Hey, Megan. I just cut this out so it's a little bit dusty. Can you guys hear me okay? Hello. Hi, Carla. Good. How is everybody's Easter? Mine was fantastic. It was great. The only thing is that the pollen gets me every time. So I had a headache and it's not fun, but I'm feeling better today. Still have a little bit of like drainage going and stuff, but I'm feeling much better. That's the only thing not fun about spring. You know, I love spring. It's my favorite. But the pollen and the dirt and wind and all that, it just gets to me real bad. So that's good. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm just base coating this right now, just because it's going to be all white on the bottom anyway. Hello, Sandy. How are you? What part of West Texas are you from? I'm originally from Midland, Texas. Big Spring, cool. When I got married, I actually lived with my husband in Stanton, so that's really close. I actually worked in Big Spring. Hello, Maria. I worked in Big Spring for a little while as well. It's a small world. Hello, Martha. I was having a little bit of issues with my StreamYard today. I think they did some kind of update or something, and it was denying my access to my microphone and my camera. So that's why I was a little bit late, because I couldn't hook it up. Today I'm going to be painting a Home Sweet Home. It's floral. For springtime, I love florals. You know, anything floral, especially because it's almost Mother's Day too. So these are good Mother's Day gifts as well. So I like to have like florals, or, you know, more basic like welcome signs and everything. I'm not too worried about this top part covering really good, because the flowers are going to be there, but all this bottom part is all white, so I'm going to get it covered up pretty well. Sometimes the wood soaks in the paint a lot. The good thing is that this has a little bit of distressing, so that helps cover up the paint, like where it soaks in. I need to find me a good white that covers. Some people use house paint, and I've never used it on a door hanger before, so I'm kind of afraid to try it, because what if I don't like it? I always just use the apple barrel white paint, and I don't love it. It's super thick and it dries up so fast. But that's what I have nearby, so that's what I use. I think that'll be okay. Hello, lover. I have painted quite a few of these, but I've never painted one live for you guys here. So someone was asking me the other day if I had done a live on this one, and I realized I hadn't. So sorry for the noise. So what did y'all do this weekend? Everybody barbecue? Relax? I relaxed. My husband did the barbecuing. the day before that, I worked out in my she shed. I actually need to come up with a better name. I really don't like she shed. I need to brainstorm. Y'all have any suggestions for me? I don't know. Hi, Mom. Mama's Mansion. Well, it's neither of those. It's tiny. That's clever, though. Mama's Mansion. Hello, Malkin. Is it Macon? Malkin or Macon? I'm sorry. I don't mean to butcher your name. I am painting a Home Sweet Home sign. I am using Granite Gray from Apple Barrel to do the distressing, and the oldest chip brush I have, it's just like a really old one. I don't even wash it. It just kind of stays like that, and it's like super hard already on the bristles because I don't wash the paint out of it. Occasionally I will, but most of the time I don't. But I really like it to distress with because it's like, it's hard. Maria's mini shed. Yeah, I was thinking, what was I thinking? I don't know. I already forgot about it. Something with little. I don't know. But either way, I've been thinking about it and I just can't come up with anything like that I love, so it's gonna stay she shed for a while, or just shed. I always call it just a shed. May, like the month of May, and then Macon. Oh, okay, Macon. That's pretty. Desi shed. And now I'm just going to transfer my image. I'm distressing. Hopefully try to get it on there pretty well without rubbing the carbon paper. I really hate carbon paper, but I just feel like it gets everywhere if I rub it too hard. This template is well loved. It's been reused several times. Debbie, I made mine. It is a 15-inch round from like Home Depot or somewhere. Like they sell them like where you make like little tables and stuff, like where the raw wood is kind of. I don't remember well, I guess they would just call them wood rounds. But I used a Lazy Susan, like just the hardware from Home Depot. And then it's a 15-inch round. My door hangers hang off of it a little bit, but it works really good. I like it because my table's not that big, and it just it doesn't take as much space, and I can do smaller or bigger. I feel like if I had a huge Lazy Susan, it would just take up my whole table. I normally don't do the Home Sweet Home or the words until the last thing, but I'm already done painting the middle because it's just going to stay white and distressed. So I'm going to go ahead and do this also. That way I don't have to lay this carbon paper down anymore. The thing with carbon paper is that you can't really lay your hand on there, you know, because it smears the black all over the place. Normally I can just freehand it, but it's okay. When I have a template, why would I freehand it, right? The words for sure I wouldn't freehand. I'm not good at hand lettering. The only thing is I don't think Lowe's has the wood rounds. You might want to check first online and see if they carry them, because my Lowe's didn't carry them. I was using this round for a different project, and we ended up not using it, and so I ended up keeping it for my table, and I love it. This is my favorite. But I did buy it at Home Depot. But when we looked for material at Lowe's to make some of these, they didn't have them. They didn't have the wood rounds. So I mean, but you can always cut your own if you have a big enough saw, like with a maybe like, I don't know, if you jigsaw, if you're good enough with the jigsaw to do a circle. It doesn't have to be perfect because you're just going to be working on it. It's not for, to look pretty or anything. Home decor. It's going to get all painted up anyway. Do you guys hear me sniffling? I've got, my allergies are really acting up today. Hello, Cindy. I'll show it to you in a little bit, Debbie, when I'm done transferring all of this. It was a happy little accident for me, for sure, because I ended up not using it for that other project, and my husband said, "What do you want to do with this?" And I said, "I'm going to use it for my paint table." It was just like meant to be. But I've seen some people use like an actual like Lazy Susan, like from Home Goods or Walmart or places like that. They're just like regular, like the little plastic ones. You could probably find it on Amazon as well. As long as it's like a little plate that you can move around. The only thing is the size of it. It's going to be a lot smaller probably. So this works really good because it's really sturdy. I hope I got it all. And I just sprayed. But it's like I put these little felt pads on there because it was kind of scratching up my table sometimes, like when I would move it. So I just put the felt pads, but it's like a super like a heavy duty almost Lazy Susan. I think I paid like $5 maybe for it, not too much. And then plus whatever the wood round cost. It's like I think it's like a 1.5, maybe 1.25 inch thick piece of wood. So Yeah, it really is. It helps out a lot. I don't know that I haven't really painted much on just my table anymore, like since I've gotten it. So I don't even know if like I'm so used to it, you know. I don't even know how I'd be able to function without it. I'm just so used to having it. So what are y'all working on today? I've got several things I gotta do today. My life is really busy all the time. I feel like I never catch up. You guys are so quiet today. I need someone to talk to me. I always try to paint the sides, but sometimes I forget. I always have to go back. You're cutting out wood for a craft show, Martha? Wow, that's cool. I have not done a craft show yet. You're driving home? Oh gosh, Cindy. I have been making graduation signs for seniors. I have been painting assembly style and bought a pizza cooling rack to hold to dry. Oh, I need one of those pizza things. I really do. I was looking into them and then I got distracted and you know, I don't know what else I started doing and I forgot about it, but I do need to order me one of those cuz I have no room in here like at all. When I start painting like a lot, it gets crazy in here. You just got it, Martha? I'm using Kelly Green for the leaves. I'm gonna go back in and second coat it, and then I'll add a little bit of lighter color. And I usually love to use this lime sherbet for the leaves to do like a highlight. But I think Apple Barrel's discontinuing that color, and I can't find it. So I'm gonna have to switch to something else. But that one's my favorite to do like a light shade on the leaves. But I'm gonna have to switch my colors. IKEA do have a turntable called Snuda. You're from Denmark? They probably do. Are you watching from Denmark, Macon? That's crazy. Hello, Kendria. Yeah. IKEA's they probably do carry the same stuff everywhere, I'm sure. You're in Denmark right now though, watching? What time is it over there? PC sister. Awesome. That's so cool. It's about 3:49 p.m. over here Central Time. That's very interesting. 10:30 at night? Oh wow. That's insane. The sun is super bright over here. It's 3 o'clock. It's super, super bright during the day. I cannot imagine it being nighttime anywhere. That is so cool. I think that's probably my first time anybody's ever watched one of my lives from somewhere else that's not like the United States. I don't know actually. If they have watched, they haven't told me anything. Well, I'm glad you're watching. How long have you been in Painter's Clubhouse making? I have been in Painter's Clubhouse since September. So that would make it what? October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, April. About 7. I think I've been in there about 8 months because I think it wasn't September. I think it was August. Oh wow, today we have had sunshine 1 minute and snow the next minute. Crazy weather here. I have been PC Sisters for a year now. Oh, cool. Wow, that's insane because here I was in my she shed just a few minutes ago before the live and I was cutting this door hanger out. And I was sweating so bad. I had to come inside and change my shirt and everything because it was so hot. We are, I think it's 90 degrees today outside. Very windy and 90 degrees today here in South Texas. It's crazy. We had snow here for the first time in a very, very, very long time in South Texas. I don't think they've seen snow for about, I think, well, we had like a dusting of snow one year, like maybe 3 years ago or so, but it was really, it was just like dusting, just very light. So I wouldn't call that a snow. And this time we actually had like snowfall and it's, stayed in the ground for like a couple of days and everything. Just Texas just froze over. Macon, do you sell door hangers where you live? Or do you just paint other stuff? I'm sorry, I'm just curious. I'm just asking all the questions today. Yes, my Easter was great, Kendria. We had family over and we had a nice barbecue outside, and it was good. It was fun. I think we all missed family gatherings and stuff, so last year we totally missed Easter. Nobody did anything. I think I was alone that day. My husband worked. So, how about you? Did you guys barbecue or anything? Yes, I did, Cindy. I had a lot of fun. It was nice. We enjoyed it. You're not really selling yet, only a couple to some friends. Mostly use painting door hangers for fun. It's taking a lot of space. Oh yeah, it'll do that. It'll take up so much space. I'm running out of walls and windows and closet space and everything. So I probably need to have like a craft show or something to get rid of some of them, but I just make so many during the week, and sometimes like in between orders I'll cut another, like an extra one, and I'll paint an extra one just to have it. And so it just stays there for a while, and I have to rotate them because sometimes I put them away in the closet and I don't even know what I have. So I like to rotate them and bring them back out and hang them up out here so I know exactly what I have. You didn't go anywhere? Oh, okay. Yes, Debbie, this is my design, but it's for sale in the Southern Adornments page, shopdoorhangers.com. It says welcome, though, the one that they have there. This one right here, I added the Home Sweet Home. Yeah, I was wondering about that, Macon, because you know, it's almost not even like the whole United States yet. I think we're just kind of barely expanding out. You know, it's more of a southern thing, and so little by little, you know, we've been expanding to, you know, other states, and but it's I kind of wondered about that, you know, if it was just a United States thing, you know, because I've really never seen them like anywhere else. But yeah, you're a trendsetter. You'll make some big bucks one day. You start selling them. People aren't gonna know what you know, what you're talking about, but once you have them up and stuff, and they see how cute your door looks, I bet you they'll want one for their door. I'm using a little bit of a darker green. I think this one's a Christmas green. Yeah, Christmas green for these bigger leaves. Where do you store your finished door hanger without getting damaged? I just started painting a few weeks ago, and I would hate to hang them all over my house. I have a closet in one of my guest bedrooms, and it is only like the rod for it is only for door hangers. I don't hang anything else on there. And I use the wire hangers like that you get like at the cleaners. You can use regular hangers, but they're a little bit bulkier. But just like a hanger, and I just hang them off the string on the top, and that's where I store them. Sometimes I store them on my wall, you know, on my windows here. I bought little S hooks from Dollar Tree, and I hang them off of my blinds, the top part of the blinds. And I can do like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 8 of them on my windows because my windows are really big here in my craft room. So that's where I also hang them. So just anywhere you find. Of course, I have one on my door. I have one in my front door, and I took the ones from the back door down after Easter because I didn't want to. The wind has been really, really bad lately, so I didn't want them to get damaged. Oh, okay, Megan. Well, thank you so much for watching. I'll be posting a picture of the finished door hanger anyway, so you can see it on my page later on or tomorrow. That one keeps on, I keep peeling up my paint. I'm going to stop messing with it already. Sorry for my sniffles, guys. Like I said, it's just allergies. This wind has been crazy. And the little pollen that's everywhere right now, it really bothers me. I do take allergy medicine every day, but sometimes it's more than what it can handle, I guess. This Christmas green is so pretty, but it doesn't have good coverage, so I'm adding a little bit of the other green too to mix it a little bit because it doesn't cover very well. Oh, thank you, Kendria. That was fun. That was such a fun day. We really enjoyed being live together with you guys. It was fun. I want to try to do another one for maybe somebody else's birthday. I think my birthday's next. I don't know. But that's not till July, so we'll see. It was really fun though. All right. Thanks, Cindy. Well, we enjoyed doing it, being live on here with you guys. So the pink that I'm going to be using is called Razzleberry Deco Art. And I'm going to be using a little bit darker. It's called Cranberry Wine. So I can add a little bit of color to it. been forgetting to paint my edges. It was interesting to see how each of you took the same design but painted it. Yeah, that's kind of what we planned to do. We just, Erica gave us a template and we just kind of brainstormed on what we wanted to do. We didn't tell each other what we were going to do. So just to make it kind of interesting, you know, and just so you guys can also see like that there's so many ways to paint it. I changed my mind about 20 times on that live, like before the live, about, you know, how I was going to paint it, because I had all these color schemes planned out and everything. And then at the end of the day, I ended up going with what I had originally intended for it. But it's crazy to see how many, you know, different twists on it we can have. And they all look so pretty. It's a very simple, you know, spring design, but it's just so pretty. Like, it could go so many different colors and everything. Those are the kind of templates that I really like, because I really don't like to go by the mock-ups a lot of the times. When I buy a door, like a template from somebody, I very rarely will paint it the way the mock-up is. I like to go to just kind of do my own thing usually and put my own spin on it. I'm going to use the darker in the middle flower. These colors are probably a little bit dark for this season, but I really like these wine colors. I want a pretty, like, fuchsia. I have never found the pink that I want, like the hot pink. I've never found the color that I really would like to have to use to paint. I don't know why. I have a million pinks and I never can find a good hot pink color that I love. Some of them are just either too light or too dark, or not bright enough, or just too, like, bubblegummy. I don't know. Yeah, Christy, that's usually what I really like to do, because I just, I don't know. I've always tried to do like my own thing, and that way you guys can also see like that there's, you know, one template you can always do so much. I don't know if you guys saw, but on one of them that I did here on my page, I didn't do a live on it or anything, but I posted it, and this white, the bottom part that's white, I stained it. I used stain, and then I turned it on its side, so the flowers are on the side like this, and the Home Sweet Home is up and down. So but it's like a wood stain instead of this white distressed. So that it really looks really pretty as well. Yeah, it probably is easier to do my own pink. There's one that I really like. It's kind of too bright though. It's like it's Diva Pink by Apple Barrel. That's like the closest one that I like, you know, like for the bright seasons, like, you know, of course, spring and stuff like that, that, you know, you use a lot of pinks and stuff, but, it's a little bit bright sometimes. And then some of them are just a little bit too muted, like not, I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, Diva Pink is a really good one to use, and it's just really, you know, kind of too hot pink, kind of too bright, but I like using that one. All right. Everyone does their flowers different. I don't know. I've been using kind of the same method for a while. No flowers are going to look the same ever, even, no matter if you do the same technique or not. But, you know, some look chunkier than others, and some look like little blobs. I don't know. The good thing about painting flowers, though, is that, you know, no matter how you paint it, you know, you paint them, they're still going to look pretty. There's no right or wrong. On my original, I used copper painting, but I'm thinking I might use rose gold as well. I'm going to try this rose gold. Hopefully it's not too light. These are Deco Art Dazzling Metallics. This one's a Worn Penny, and this one's rose gold. They're a little bit, the shade is a little bit lighter on one of them, the rose gold. So I'm hoping it's not too light. I love adding metallics to my, shake this one, to my flowers. I feel like it makes them pop. So, well, of course, not all of them, of course. You know, there's some that are, you know, more matte. But when it's like colors like this that are really bright, or even like the soft, like whites and soft pinks, I like to mix in a little bit of either rose gold or regular gold or even silver, just to to make it pop a little bit. The metallic always makes things just pop, especially when they're outside, you know, and the sun's gonna hit them just right. I think it always makes it pop really nicely. So I am gonna be using this penny first, 1 penny, and then I'll add a little bit of the rose gold just because I feel like it might be a little bit too light. And with this, I don't do every petal. I just kind of play around with it where I think the sun would catch it a little bit. And I use a smaller brush. I'm using the number 4 round brush on this one. Oh, earlier I was using the number 10 in the round brushes. Just because I just want to highlight it with a small little one. Okay, now I'm going to add a little bit of the rose gold. Hopefully it's not too light. I think it's okay. I won't be adding too much of this one. I'm not loving this rose gold. It's kind of light. Kendria, for my business, do you set goals for yourself? I do. I don't write them down or anything. I probably should. But you know, I think about it like, you know, of course I wanted my own cutting space and now I have that. I mean, it all depends on the year, like the growth that I'm having, like how much I'm selling and everything, and how much I'm pushing myself. You know, my goal for this year was just to be more active on social media, and you know, which I've done that so far. I haven't missed a day yet, so thank goodness I've been, you know, pretty consistent. I've been trying to stay really consistent and here with you guys. I'll take some of this rose gold off of there. I don't like it. The good thing about it is that it's just paint, guys, so you can always go back and add more colors to it if you want. I wasn't loving that little bit of rose gold that was there. I'm going to go ahead and do my words and then we'll add some highlights. have a mess. My craft table always gets super messy. I have templates over here, and my computer's right next to me as well, so it's like I use my desk as storage too. I put my other paint trays. I need to wash those. I don't know why I just did that. I put white on my tray and I should have been putting black. Trying to get started and see how everyone stays on top of things. I did finally create a page, so that was the first step towards something more than a hobby. Yes, definitely, Kendria. If you're wanting to sell, I recommend for sure 100% to do a Facebook page. I actually had my Etsy page first, before I had my Facebook, and I've had an Etsy page for probably, I guess, close to 4 years. Hey, Marie. I haven't been getting your notifications either. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, Kendria, so I started my Etsy page like 4 years ago, and of course I wasn't at the time I wasn't selling like as a business. It was more just a hobby. I would sell one here and there, maybe 6 at the most a year. For like the first 2 years, it was like that, just kind of very slow. And then it started picking up a little bit, but I never advertised it. My Etsy page, I never advertised anything. I didn't have it linked to any of my pages or anything like that. And nobody really knew about me. So it was just like whatever people kind of, hello, Melissa. Just whatever, I guess people would search, and, you know, if the search engine would kind of show them my page, that's how they would end up on my, on my page, on my little door hanger store. And then this year, well, actually 2020, everything kind of changed. It started with pandemic, and I was making a door hanger, and my husband said, hey, you should do a TikTok video. I was like, TikTok? I've never, I had never ever even looked at TikTok like before. And he was like, you would be so surprised at how many people are on there, and they just watch. And he's like, there's all kinds of interesting, things that you can look at on there. And I said, okay, well, let me look at this, And so he showed me some of the pages that he was looking at and stuff. And I said, I thought it was just for kids, like I had never really even paid attention to TikTok. And so I said, okay, well, what do I have to do? I had never ever done it. And he's like, well, let's figure it out. So we just kind of set up my camera. At the time, I went and cut a door hanger, I think. That's what I was doing in the garage. And I set up my camera, like my phone, and I set it up and just did a time lapse. And I told him, okay, I recorded my first video. I said, now help me. Let's see how to upload it. So I ended up uploading it to TikTok, and from there, I started getting kind of not really popular, but like I started getting orders and stuff on my Etsy, because the thing is that with TikTok, you can set up your page to where it, like you can link it. After, I think you have to get like maybe like 1,000 followers or something. I don't know. I don't remember how many it was, but like at first it was kind of easy to get follows. I don't know about now if they've changed anything, but at first it was kind of easy for me, because I guess there wasn't a lot of people doing door hangers and stuff on TikTok. So it was kind of interesting, I guess, for people to watch. And so I started getting quite a bit of followers right away, and then I was able to link my Etsy page on there. And so I started getting orders and stuff from TikTok. So I kept doing them. I kept just setting up my camera and doing TikTok videos. And then at the end of summer, I saw Tamara on one of her lives was mentioning that Painters Clubhouse was open and stuff like that. So I said, you know what? I've been wanting to join. I had been wanting to join Painters Clubhouse for years already. And every time I would either have the money or think about it that I wanted to join, it was closed. Like there was no openings at the time. So it was just never the right time. And so finally I was able to join this past year. And then that's when I joined also Paint to Profit. Yeah, I just painted it, Melissa. I just painted it. I try to share my TikToks on my page sometimes because people sometimes don't like to watch the full lives. You know, they like to just watch. They'd rather watch like a little 1 minute video or something. And so I just like to share different ones. And so anyway, so I joined Painters Clubhouse, and that's when Painters Clubhouse and then Paint to Profit. And then when I joined Paint to Profit, Tamara said, you need to have a Facebook page. And just, you know, it's probably the best thing that happened to me because the thing was that I always had an Instagram page, but I guess I was active on it. Like I posted a lot of pictures, but I never knew anything about like hashtags and like to link stuff to it or whatever. So I never really like did much with my Instagram. So I still have that page. I just don't, I mean, it's not as busy as like Facebook, for example, or TikTok even. So it's Facebook has definitely been a great thing for me, you know, because a lot of people didn't even know I did this. And now that I go live on my page every week, you know, I think it's reaching a little bit more people. So I would definitely suggest you doing a Facebook page, and you know, of course, linking if you have an Etsy page, or just making sure that people know where to find you if they're gonna buy your, you know, your door hangers and everything. So I recommend doing a like a actual page, not a group or anything. So the pages are better, you know, more, they have more reach, I think, than a group. Groups are more usually for like, I think I don't know, but they're more for like private groups. You would be surprised though if you did like a TikTok or something. You would be surprised at the amount of people that actually watch your videos and stuff. I had a video a couple of weeks back. It hit, I think it's over, I think it's over 114K, I think, if I'm not mistaken. It's over 100,000 for sure views. And that's crazy to me. That is crazy. Some of my videos don't have that many views though. I had one yesterday. Oh, the one I posted yesterday here on Facebook. that one's, well, this morning when I checked it, it was over 6,000 views. So I'm like, wow, people really like stuff. Some stuff, not all of it. Some of my things that I upload on there only get a couple of hundred views and stuff. But I have gotten sales from there, and I can usually tell when a video is doing really good. And this is funny because I start getting notifications from Etsy. You know, so and so favorited your shop, or so and so favorited your item. So I start getting those things, and I go look on TikTok, and sure enough, like there's a video that's going up on in views and stuff. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. And it's all because I linked my profile to it. I feel like I take forever on lettering. But the reason I like to do the TikTok videos is because I reuse my videos. So I post them on here on Facebook, and sometimes I just post it on TikTok only just so I can have the video done. Because usually, because the video editor on there, like where you put it together, like I'll take a time lapse, and sometimes I'll clip it, and I'll just do little clips of it. So it saves my finished video to my camera roll, and then I can just reuse it for, Facebook or places like that. So sometimes I just post it on TikTok just so that I can have the time lapse video for Facebook. Like, I don't even care if it gets views or not. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Melissa. Yeah, I mean, I don't hide anything from you guys. I just go live doing what I do. I'm not a great teacher. I wish I could be. There's so many girls out there that are, such great teachers, and, they have the patience to sit there and explain every single detail that I'm doing, but I'm not one of those people. I always forget what I'm doing, what I'm teaching y'all, and I feel like my words don't come out very well. I'm like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I'm explaining myself right. I don't think I do a good job on there. But I let y'all watch what I do every single day. And I try to go slower on my lives too, so that you guys can actually see. Sometimes when people paint too fast, like you're like, wait, I didn't even get to see what she did there. So hopefully you guys don't get bored of me. Oh, thank you, Cindy. Yeah, I try. I really try to help as much as I can. There's a lot of, because when I started my business, or, not my business, but like when I started selling door hangers, like on Etsy and everything, I had no help. I did it all by myself. And I mean, I wish now that I would have joined, like, for example, Paint to Profit or something like that, you know, back then, or even just Painters Clubhouse, even, and I would have probably been better off, you know, because I could have asked questions and stuff. But like all this stuff, I've kind of just learned it all on my own. And so I feel like it's my duty kind of to help, because I don't really like to see people struggle. And if I've already done it and stuff, like, and I can help somebody do it too, then I'll do it. I don't care. There's just so many people out there that are, you know, kind of stingy with, you know, their knowledge. They don't like to tell you where they get their stuff. They don't like to tell you how they do certain things, you know. They're like, figure it out, figure it out. I'm like, okay. Well. There was a time that I got bullied on my very first door hanger. Aw, thank you, Kendria. I prefer to watch when the painter is going slow so I can see how to do something. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Marie. I've been wanting to tell y'all this story, and not all of you guys are in Painters Clubhouse, so I was gonna put it on there, but there's a reason why I do not like to follow a mock-up. Like and I mean, it's just a thing about me, you know, like a mock-up is there so you can follow it, you know, and just do the same thing, you know. And sometimes people, when they order a door hanger from me, you know, they're like, they'll send me a picture and they're like, I want this, I want exactly this, you know. And I mean, I don't really like, oh, there's a little gnat or something, sorry guys. I don't really like doing that. And if I do it, it's going to be like my own drawing or my own, you know, fonts or something like that. Like, I'm not just going to take it and trace it and then it's done, you know. My very first door hanger that I ever did, and I've never shared this story on anything, on live or anything, but I got bullied for it. I did it for myself. I made a door hanger for myself. My very first door hanger. That's how I found out about Tamra. Everything like that, you know, and because I was looking for a door hanger to paint for my door. And so naturally, what do we do? The first thing we do, you know, when we're looking for something is, you know, we go on Pinterest, right? And I kind of knew what I wanted, but I didn't know exactly what I wanted. Like, I had an idea that I wanted something pretty and, of course, floral. Hello, Deetra. I wanted something pretty. I wanted something floral, something to go with my porch decor that I had. At the time, I had I lived in a bright yellow house, and I had a huge porch in the front yard. And I wanted to accent my porch because I had some big planters in the front with some really pretty, like bright red geranium plants. And so they were just bright red. And my planters were turquoise. So they popped really good with that yellow house. They looked really nice. So I really wanted something really nice to go in my, you know, my front porch and on my door, you know. And I wanted something kind of to incorporate those colors. Well, naturally, I went to my Pinterest and I started looking up ideas. And I saw a Texas sign, a floral Texas sign. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is what I want. This is what I need, right? And it said like welcome y'all or something like that. It said welcome y'all. So what I did, I went to Walmart. I went and grabbed me a pre-cut piece of wood, you know, the MDF pieces of wood that they sell there, and And I was like, I'm going to try to paint it. I'd never painted anything in my life, you know, I mean, anything, everything that I had ever done, like it was either just stencil or just, you know, very, very minimal painting involved. And so I said, I want to do this for my door. So I literally took the Texas sign that I saw on Pinterest, and I painted it. I painted it, and I, you know, went by what the picture was, everything. Of course, at the time, I didn't know anything about copying, anything like that, you know. And like I said, I was brand new to this whole thing, so I copied the colors. I copied because it was just really pretty, right? And I posted it on my Instagram. After I did it, right? Well, of course, I showed my sisters, you know, and everybody was like, "Ooh, that looks really pretty. Can you make me one?" Right? So I made my other sister another one, and on hers, I don't think I used the exact same colors. I think I might have changed it up. I don't remember anymore. But either way, so I made her another one, you know, and then that's when I had started my Instagram page, you know, for crafts. I'm a crafter, so I make crochet, I sew, I do all kinds of everything, you know, and or I used to anyway. Now I just kind of stick to door hangers, but you know, at that time I was crafting, and so I was like, I'm gonna start a craft page on my Instagram. So I posted all my crochet stuff, and then finally I posted my Texas that I had made, right, for my door. I wasn't a door hanger maker or anything like that yet. Like, I just literally made one for me and one for my sister. I posted it, right? And then after that, I was like, ooh, I can do this. Like, I'm gonna post some of these on Etsy, you know. And so I literally came up with a couple of other like other designs. They were still Texas signs and everything, but it was like different colors and different designs and stuff. And so I started my Etsy page, and I think I had like 4 or 5 things on my Etsy page. Well, one of my listings was a picture of mine, you know, of my door hanger, my sister's. I don't even know which one I posted on there. And I had never sold any of them or anything, you know. It was just my, I just posted it, right? And so one day on my Instagram, I started getting notifications from somebody, and it was ugly notifications, like bullying notifications, like saying that I had stole her design, and if I wanted, I don't even remember anymore how it said, but if they wanted to buy the original, go to her page, and that I was a thief. And I mean, you name it, like she was like bullying me on my page, you know. And like she would, like, I couldn't post not one picture of something. Even if I posted a picture of something else, like she would go on there and just comment, and she would just like leave ugly comments. And I mean, she called me every single name in the book and all that. And then finally I had to end up blocking her and everything. I ended up deleting my post from my Etsy, which of course by that time it wasn't even looking like hers anymore. It was like different colors. The one I had posted on Etsy was already a different color, and like the flowers were different and everything. Like, I think the only original one that was like hers, and it was like hers because I copied it because it was for me, it was just mine, my first one, you know. So it was bad. So after that, like, I do not like to copy anyone else's work, even like a mock-up or anything like that. I don't know if I got traumatized or what, but I hardly ever go by what they look like. I don't know. I mean, even though, I mean, mock-ups are meant for that, for you to go, you know, go by it, and you can use those colors and everything. But I just, it's one of those things that's in the back of my mind, and I don't like to do it. This was at the very beginning of me starting to paint and even starting my Etsy and everything. So I don't even think I had sold not even one door hanger to anyone. But I'm just sharing this story with y'all because I know some of you guys sell door hangers and stuff. So just be very careful with, you know, what it is you're selling. Who, you know, because not everybody likes for you to copy their work and stuff. And, yeah, so you don't want to get bullied like I did. I've been wanting to share that story with you guys on Painters Clubhouse and stuff, but I hadn't gotten around to it. But it's just an eye-opener because I didn't know. At the time, I didn't know, you know. I didn't know any better. Yeah, and you know what? That's the thing that, hello, Karen. That's the thing that irritated me the most is that she was calling me names and cussing me out. And, you know, as a business owner, like, that's not, you don't do it that way. You know what I mean? Like, she could have totally told me in a nice way, hey, that's my design. Can you please take it down or whatever, you know? And I would have totally done it. Like, I wouldn't, you know what I mean? I took it down. I actually took it down. And, but, the way she was going about it was, every time I would post anything at all on my page, she would go on there and spam. You're welcome, Debbie. Aw. Yeah, she was very inappropriate. Oh, my sister's on here still. She will attest to that. It was just very unbusinesslike, you know, and she could have approached me in a totally different way other than bullying me and trying to go on my page and just like she was literally like trying to I don't know, shut me down. I don't know, but like she would go and spam my comments, and she's like, if you want the original, go here and follow this page and stuff like that. And she didn't have to be nasty about it, no. So I'm just telling you guys because that happened to me, and it could have really discouraged me, you know. I mean, had I not been such a strong person, I probably would have just quit doing this. My words, no, Rosie, they're not lasered on. I put my I traced them. I traced them with the carbon paper. I don't know if you saw this part, but I traced it. I don't have a laser. I wish I did, but I don't. It's okay. You don't have to be sorry about asking, though. But yeah, some people are just very inappropriate and very nasty people, you know, and I feel bad for her, you know, because as a business owner, like, I would never do that to anyone, you know. I mean, I get it. I get the frustration, especially now, you know, that I make my own templates and things like that. Like, of people stealing your work and things like that. I mean, or, you know, not even stealing your work, but like, being copycats or whatever, you know, I get that. But I mean, honestly, like, that should be flattering, you know, to people. I guess, I mean, not everyone is. I'm going to use my Posca pen for that part. I was going to try to line it, but with the liner, but I'll just use my Posca for that one. But anyway, so yeah, it's just some people are just very very rude and not helpful at all. And you know, she should have just been flattered that I even wanted her design. Oh, thank you, Rosie. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just trace. I just try to go slow and do it. I'm probably too slow for all of you guys. I just get to talking and I forget what I'm doing, and I like to talk. I love to talk. But yeah, I wanted to share that story with you guys because I have never shared that story with anyone, and but I thought it was helpful, you know, because you guys are some of you guys actually, you know, do paint and everything, so just be careful with what you do, and you know, try to be original. And that's the reason, that's my reason for why um I hardly ever like go by somebody's mock-up or anything like that. I always try to be um creative and come up with my own colors and things like that. Not only that, but since I do sell on Etsy, I feel like, you know, we all pretty much, not everybody, but you know, a lot of people buy from the same places. So if it's all the same, like the same colors and stuff, you know, I feel like people are going to get bored. So I like to change it up too. Because I don't always draw my own templates. I sometimes do buy them. I just it's just a whole lot easier to buy them from people than to have to draw your own. Occasionally I will, though. You feel like you paint slow too, Cindy? I just get to talking and I forget what I'm really doing. You get quiet. Well, I mean, I do too. I get quiet too when I'm really concentrating on something, like especially right now that I'm outlining. I try the more I talk, the less precise I am. And I feel like these little details are like, you know, like I want to be precise with them. So I do get quiet then. Ooh, I painted some beautiful lemon door hangers yesterday. I haven't even posted them yet. But I had a request on TikTok to do lemons, so I did 2 of them yesterday. So I could do a time lapse. I haven't painted the spring banner yet. I did the door hanger yesterday. I'll show it to y'all in a minute. After I'm done with this, I'll show y'all. I did it yesterday and I love it. It's so pretty. And that one I did follow it. The lettering, I used the, let me see. Let me wash it. It's Royal and Lane Nickel. It says it's number 4 Filbert BK66. I don't know what that means, but it's a little bitty filbert brush, just tiny. The smallest one on the Royal and Lane Nickel brush set. The big kit. I can never say that right. Big Kids Choice brushes. It's the smallest filbert brush. But I like that one for lettering because it's rounded on the edge. So a little bit of highlighting to my leaves. These little brushes don't pick up too much paint. You're definitely gonna make the turntable. Yeah, it's super easy. It's super easy to maneuver this whole door hanger, instead of turning it around and everything. So plus it saves my table. I mean, I do get like splatters of paint. You can see it on there, but it saves my table pretty much, that I can wipe it pretty well, because all the paint ends up on the turntable for sure. You can see it. I don't have to be like super careful about it or anything like that. So let me use my Posca pen to outline that bottom, and then we're done. And I'm using the 2.5 millimeter. I don't know. Yeah, it definitely saves your table for sure. I normally don't like to use Posca pens to do any of the highlighting or anything, but to outline like these big areas like this, I definitely do like to use them. Just because the little liner brushes don't hold as much paint, so it takes me forever when I'm trying to outline with a paintbrush. There it is, guys. There it is. Isn't it beautiful? I love to try different colors on the flowers. I've done light pink before. I've done coral. I've done white on with the background, like the stained wood color. Just different colors. I'd like to see what you guys come up with, because I like to see what other people, what other people make, and how, how it looks as well, like with different colors that I haven't even tried. So, thank you, Rosie. Hopefully, I went slow enough so you guys can see how I did the roses. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the roses, it's just a bunch of squiggles, really. And they always turn out different. Like, no matter what color, like if you're doing two of them at the same time, they're still gonna all come out different. It's just a bunch of squiggles and adding different colors. And I'm not sure how I'm feeling about the rose gold on there, but I do like the copper for sure. The rose gold is a little bit light for me. You can't really tell, I guess, but I can in person. It's a little bit lighter. So, but once it's outside and once I get this cleared and everything, the metallic paint always sparkles really, really pretty. And that's why I like to use it on stuff like this, a lot, because I feel like once it's hanging on your door, and if the sun like catches it on the door, it's just gonna kind of give it that shimmer, and it looks very elegant and pretty. Will I post the video? Yes, Melissa. This video is going to be saved on my page, and it's also on YouTube in case you want to watch it on there. I don't know. Some people like to watch it on TV and stuff. So, thanks, Marie. Yeah. So yeah, you can always watch the replay right after the live is done. I do put a sealer on top. I always spray it. It's the Rust-Oleum brand clear sealer. I like to spray it. I don't like to use a brush-on sealer because, anything could happen on there. You can smear it or whatever, and it's a lot harder to fix something when you smear it. So I really like to spray it. But then again, I live in Texas, so my Texas heat will dry it like in a couple of minutes. Like, it's completely dry pretty much. I still don't, put anything on top of it or anything. Like, I don't ship it or anything that same day. Once I seal it, like, I let it sit for like a day or so, just because, to let the paint cure on it or whatever. But the spray sealer always dries really fast and everything. So I really like it. You're welcome, Melissa. So anyway, well, thank you guys so much for being here and for watching once again. And hopefully soon, maybe at the end of this week, I'm not sure, I'm going to do a live tour of my she shed. It's not 100% done, but I'm already working out of there, and it's awesome. So hopefully you guys will tune in for that. I'll let y'all know more later on when I'll be doing a live for that. So that way you guys can check it out. Check out my little space that I have, and it's going to be so awesome. You're welcome, Irene. And thanks again. Bye, guys.